So, I'm feeling like I'm glowing with divine energy. And obviously, it's not visible to most people, although some people who see auras would probably say they could see it. That's an interesting thing to talk about on the web, auras. But earlier today, I was feeling a certain clarity. It's like I call it a pearlescent light, and it comes in vectors, and it's very clear, and it starts to turn. And now I'm kind of drifting on a wave of divine love that makes me very happy. The problems I had earlier today are gone. I'm still focusing on divine love. I had a dream this morning that I was watching a bunch of evil, mad scientists cutting somebody up on an operating table, replacing parts of his body with machines. And then I became lucid partially, and I said, well, I'm using my divine power to destroy this. And the dream disappeared. I felt myself destroying it. So that was an interesting dream to bring about, having started this process last night. It's nice because I've had that when I do 3D illustration with dreams. I'll have more intense dreams, dreams that seem supernatural or deeply symbolic. So I'm very happy. And there I kind of interrupted myself. My mind wandered a bit. It is something I try to get under control, and I am using YouTube to get that under control in my life, because basically I feel I was so interested in the arts when I was younger that it feels like I threw my imagination out of whack and just let it run too far. And that's okay, because right now I'm very blissful and it feels like a presence. See, sometimes the presence is very wonderful and gentle. Other times it's very dark and intrusive. I see people that I've had terrible arguments with in the past. People I know really hate my guts. They appear, and I get this very strong emotional sense of their darkness, and I worry that it's some kind of psychic intrusion or something. So I don't think it has objective reality, but I am working with it, and one of the ways I'm working with it is being on YouTube, because basically I feel like it comes from watching television too much and using my imagination too much about things that I see on television, or in some way having my imagination influenced by television. And possibly millennials don't have that issue anymore because they see so much of it. But when I was younger, everything on TV or in movies was a one-shot thing. You didn't have video. So you kind of put more emotions into things the way you put more emotions into rock music, rock singles. They sounded new. So maybe there's something out of alignment there. And it definitely, influences my spiritual visualizations and gives me a chaotic aspect to it that I'm trying to resolve with love. And yet there are other times when I get really spectacular lights and senses of bliss, and I wish I knew how they fit into the world. I wish I knew what it was supposed to be. And over the years I've done a lot of meditation and studied with teachers and gotten more grounded with it. It's always been a struggle. So now I'm feeling pretty comfortable allowing myself to be grounded. And I have lots of nice validating synchronicities and, evidence that when I do things that I influence my dreams. So somehow I'm steering my mind toward divine love, and now I have the goal of divine love. And now I have to think about, what does it mean to be choosing divine love as the goal for the last third of your life? Because I really think I can do it. I worked with symbolism a lot in the middle third of my life, and I always had these guides that appeared as creatures of love, beings of love. Sometimes, I used action figures and cartoon figures to represent them because of the archetypal feelings they represent. But they were always figures of love, and now I've focused on the abstract principle of love. Now, of course, I also practice other forms of meditation that talk about light and not focusing too much on concrete things. And I do that too. But still my imagination runs wild, so I'm trying to get focused on what I'm doing and in my daily life. So I'm working on it. And I just wanted to put up another video about sitting here feeling this intense bliss and seeing these lights, and I guess call on any kind of divine help that I can to help me resolve the issue. And I feel that I'm doing that now, that I've done this 50-year-old thing, done Marie Kondo. Thank you, Marie Kondo, for your priestesshood. Pretty amazing. It really was life-changing magic. And then I lost 40 pounds and still losing, and all kinds of stuff. So hopefully I'll get my imagination tidied. And so that's it for now.